Hi everyone, this is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and today we're going to go over slow range of motion. So there's probably a name for it out there, but I haven't found any yet. But what it is we're basically going to go through extremely slow range of motion with the arm. And we're not going to go to the full range of motion either. So we're just going to keep that movement going all the time. And if you think you're going too fast, you're going too fast for this. So this is an awesome technique if, let's say, a client comes in, they've had a lot of injuries or problems, and it's just another way to assess everything. So you're going to find out if they have any kind of holding patterns. But what you can do is have them first just lift up both arms just slowly, then just lift them back, just put them in different positions, just move them around, ask them where they're hurting at all in any kind of positions. And then you're going to kind of have an idea when you're moving the arm in those areas. But this one, it can even last 5 to 10 minutes for the movement for each shoulder then. So what we're going to do is we're going to just lift it up. And we're never going to let the arm drop on the table at all. We're just going to keep that movement going all the time then. You can just go into different patterns. But every now and then it's going to have a little catch, and again they found out where their injury is. So again, now, I mean, for demonstrational purposes, I'm actually going kind of fast too, so you can even go really slow. And the really fun part about this is after a few minutes of doing this, what you do is you have the client slowly lift up both arms. More than likely, one's going to feel kind of heavy and one's going to feel kind of light afterwards. But they should get a lot more movement and range of motion just performing these slow range of motion techniques then. So this is something that's a great way to assess everything, just to make sure. But again, this is the options that you can use. And let's go over the head area. So with the head area, you can do the same kind of idea. It's a little bit harder because again, you just got one direction. You're just moving in just in slow motion. But we're just going to move it and just never let it rest on the table, of course. So just keep moving it, lift it up. But if somebody has a really big head, it's going to make sure you position yourself because you're going to have to be lifting that weight a little bit more then. And again, just go through, let's say, rotation, lateral flexion, extension, all the different motions. So again, I'm kind of going too fast, but again, don't go to the full range of motion, so not where it catches totally. And just keep moving it. But the thing is, the faster you go with that, the more dizzy they can be, so that's why you're just going to go really slow with the head area. And with the leg area, you can do the same thing. And if you need to, just ask permission to put your knee up on the table. Just if you need a little bit different position, or we're just going to go into different positions with the leg and the hip. And again, I'm going really fast, but again, never hyperextend the knee, so just never let it snap at all. So just keep that a little bit bent all the time for this, and never let it rest on the table. And just go through a couple minutes at least, even up to 5 minutes if possible for this motion. And you can even perform it with the ankles too, or the wrists. You can even perform it with the fingers or the toes. So again, I'm going really fast, but typically I'd go really slow. And just before I get to the full range of motion, then I'm going to go to different. And again, you're seeing if they have any kind of holding patterns during this then. So that's with a slow range of motion, so try these techniques out, and honestly it's a safer method to test out the areas before you actually treat them then.